Hey, last insight of this week, insight number 5. So we're in section 108. This is part of the life assessment, and that Lyman Sherman got. Really cool dude. Go watch 3 and 4 if you want to know more about all that. We're just going to go straight to verse 7, which is just really sweet advice pretty much for all of us, and a really great way to live. It's part of living as Christ is, so that we can become more like him, so that our choices are in line with keeping our covenants, so that we can have more assurance. It all ties in together. Okay. It says here, though, therefore strengthen your brethren in all your conversation, in all your prayers, in all your exhortations, and in all your doings. Now, exhortations are encouragements. So when you are encouraging someone, make it strengthening. Don't be yelling at them to, come on, do it faster. You got to do it faster. It's like, no, there's like, come on, you can do it. See, it's better, right? So, are you strengthening others in conversation, prayer, encouragements, and all your doings? Are you strengthening others in all your doings? I hope that I strengthen others in probably about 90% of my doings, and probably about a 90%, that's my self-assessment. Could be way off, but there is room for improvement. I could definitely be more patient and more strengthening of others in different ways, in different situations. And sometimes I'm not, because there's a long history and I get frustrated and I go into it with a whole lot of baggage. And so the upliftment and the strengthening, not always there. But room to improve. I can do better. All right. So do you bring strength or do you tear down? Even if that person never hears your words or sees your actions, it tears down your own spirit when you tear others down. And that's what I found. So if you're going to be tearing others down, even if they never hear it, like if it's something that you're just saying to your spouse or to your friend, and the person you're talking about, they're not going to hear it. It tears your character down. It tears you down. And was it President Nelson? Maybe President Nelson. Someone said, think about these words. Do you actually need to say them? Do they need to be said? No. My husband's a good one for this. He just doesn't say it. I'm just like, I'm mad. I'm like, I'm so mad at that person. They did this and I don't like that. Blah, blah, blah. And he just listens to me. He's like, yeah, I probably just wouldn't have said anything. And I was like, dang it, you're right. So frustrating. He's really good at it though, about just not tearing people down. He can do. He does. Sometimes he comes home from work and he gets a bit frustrated with people. So you've got to be really careful of that. We can all improve on this. I definitely can. But are you tearing down, as I said, even if that person doesn't hear it, never knows about it, or even doesn't care, it still tears your character down. It tears you down. It makes you feel bad. And there's better ways you can word it, or better ways you can say it, so that it doesn't tear you down or tear the other person down. So it still maintains a strength or upliftment of some type. Even if it's like not up here, just to here, because it could have been down there, right? Okay. So consider the history to the action, the situation, and the circumstance. Give grace, love the person, counsel their action. So love the person, don't have to love their action. Counsel the action, love the person. Strengthen, uplift, elevate by kindness to help others do better because they feel better. So if you can help someone else feel better, they'll do better because they feel better. Just how it is, especially with teenagers. And that's a really hard one, because you don't often see them doing better. They won't show you. And if you can remember being a teenager, you're probably the same too. So if you can help them feel better, though, they will do better. I absolutely tell you that they will. Sister Sharon Eubank, who I love, she's super amazingly good. She said, sometimes we think we have to do something grand and heroic to count as serving our neighbours, yet simple acts of service can have profound effects on others as on ourselves. So those simple acts of kindness have profound effects on others, but also on us. And if you've done that, and if you've had a profound effect on someone else, or even if you've had service and it has affected you more than it's affected the other person, because they've kind of gone, oh, thanks, or they might not even known about it, and you feel amazing. And that's not a selfish thing. That's an absolutely, totally decent feeling that you're allowed to have and embrace. So do that. Don't find your self-worth in that, though. find your self-worth in being who you are because you're wonderful. But you're allowed to feel that amazing, joyful feeling. It is not selfish, not in any way. It's a good thing to feel that. You should be feeling that. If you're not feeling that, then the service you're giving isn't done in the right spirit. All right, so, but 108.7 though also links with 3 Nephi 12:22 and Matthew 5:22, where it talks about strengthening and uplifting others. So have a look at those two scriptures too, and I'll write those in the notes so you can see. But yeah, that's this week. It's about strengthening and uplifting and being kind, having that life assessment, just pausing, checking, can I be doing better with this? Where can I improve? And knowing the nature and the way that God organizes stuff, because that's what's in 107 as well. So it's a beautiful week for Come Follow Me. I hope you found some insights in there. I hope you found something really good that spoke to your soul. Definitely go look at the manual this week. There's some really good resources listed. The talks, if you want to deep dive into some things, some good topics to deep dive into, especially if you have the time. Alright, well, that's it for this week, guys. I love you guys. Stay safe out there, and I will see you next week with 109 to 110. Just 2 chapters. Alright, bye guys.